Hi everybody, welcome back to Gotta Love It. Thanks for the likes, comments, and subscriptions. Our video this week is teaching your dog to stay. Enjoy. Stay is an extension of sit and down, in which you wish the dog to stay in the position until released. Stay is composed of 3 building blocks, which are time, distance, and distraction. Like all new behaviors, you want to teach free of distraction at the beginning, increase the distraction levels as your dog becomes more proficient at the behavior. Time and distance will feed off each other in the teaching phase of stay. What I mean by this is, if I increase time in my stay, I will decrease the distance that I am from the dog. And conversely, if I increase distance, I will decrease time that I expect the dog to hold the stay position.
Yes. Oh boy, yeah.
So in teaching the sit-stay, I'm assuming here that you've had ample time in patterning the sit behavior before we move on to stay. Lure your dog into the sit position. Now, rather than releasing immediately with a marker such as yes, feed the dog several treats in the sit-stay position, marking this with a word such as good, before releasing the dog with the marker yes. Once your dog starts to understand what's happening, you can take a step backwards, returning to the dog immediately, feeding in the sit-stay position, and then releasing. If your dog gets up, simply say no, then lure the dog back into the position and start the exercise over again. The object is to keep your dog in the sit-stay position while you increase your distance away from the dog, always returning to reward and release. Remember the formula of time and distance here, as this is an extremely important concept for your dog to truly pattern the stay without confusion or conflict. As usual, there are no verbal cues at the beginning, but I will introduce a hand signal at this time. For the down stay, again, I am assuming here the dog has an ample patterning and comfortability in the down position. All the principles of time, distance, and distraction apply here as well. Guide your dog into the down position, and rather than dropping some food between the paws, feed the dog several treats directly, saying the marker good, before releasing with the marker word yes. Follow the same pattern as in the sit-stay, taking a step back and then rewarding and releasing. I will increase distance slowly, step by step, always returning immediately at the beginning, before I increase a little time in returning from the distance I have created. Again here, you will always return to the dog at the beginning.
Yes.
One of the biggest mistakes in teaching stay is calling the dog out of the stay and then rewarding them for coming to you. This gives the dog more reward for breaking the stay than keeping the stay. It creates what I call a false stay, as the dog stays with immense anticipation for the call out, rather than a relaxed mind waiting for the handler to return and release. Once the dog truly understands stay, you can start to release the dog to you. However, I always ensure the rate of return is higher, say at 60%, so the dog remains calm and comfortable in the stay position.
Yes.
Nope. Again here, if your dog gets up, simply say no, and lure the dog back into the position and start the exercise all over again.
Yes.
With all that being explained, this is where you're headed.
Stay.
There is no race to the finish line in teaching stay, so take your time and ensure that you and your dog are having fun. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.